Exactly. Actually, she went in there due to previous reports on similar assaults, if you like, and she was asked by other people's avatars that were present in this area to remove this defensive arrangement they have that limits people's ability to get closer to her in less than 1 meter, sort of speaking this space. So she accepted. And once she'd done this, she was kind of shoved into this virtual room by those, as you can see, two men who started assaulting her, of course, virtually. But David, there is something we all need to understand. The experience that your viewers are experiencing right now while watching our broadcast and seeing this film is limited in respect to what she has been going through, all right?
Yeah.
Once you put on this helmet and you feel all this in 3D, while your hands are holding those joysticks that vibrate in response to what happens, convinces your mind that this experience is much more real than one might grasp while watching this two-dimensional video.
Yeah, I'll testify to that.
It really feels real.
Yeah, I testify to that. My 10-year-old son has an Oculus Quest at home, and it's certainly a major difference from watching that on a screen and then putting it on, and you feel yourself in these worlds. It's remarkable. That's just to plug the product itself here. But so you're right, it's definitely a different experience having that on. But what a gray area this is, and that's why I don't understand where the legal side of this comes in. I mean, so many questions about what's right or wrong, but also, I mean, you mentioned these two quote-unquote men in there. We don't even know if they are men, right? In this VR world, I mean, it could be anyone essentially out there.
As we know from the internet, anyone could be anyone. But I think the new dimension here is really the experience. And actually, here in my editorial stuff, we had the same argument.
Yeah.
How real is this assault? I mean, a regular person would say to this woman, well, if you don't feel comfortable, just remove the helmet. Get back to your life.
Yeah.
But then again, as you noticed with your son, first, the experience is much stronger. And secondly, this whole virtual experience is so much more important and basic to their lives, the young people. And we should understand that, they need to be there because some of their social life is happening there. And they know some of those people and they care about those experiences. So just tell them, shut it off, go out. It's too simplistic. And the response and the solution should be, should come from understanding the reality they're living, which is different from ours.
Well, how can this virtual reality be policed, or even should it be? I mean, should there be authorities present in this world? How big of a growing legal gray zone is this?
So, this is really just at the beginning of starting to understand the problem, nevertheless, the solution. But let's understand that if this space is actually inhabited by people, then things might happen. And just as we have rules to what's happening outside here in the streets, we should have rules which should be sometimes embedded in legal acts and policed in this way or another. Right now, Meta is, I think, trying to cope with that. Maybe not too successfully, but this is the faith of any innovation.
Yeah, what are they saying? I mean, what's been Meta's sort of answer to this type of issue, this sort of development in their world?
Yeah, so they have responded previously, not to this story yet, but previously, yes. Previously, they have responded. They're trying to put in effect the means for any person to defend themselves, such as this radius protection that nobody can get near you. But they, of course, don't blame anyone who does not use that. Maybe they don't understand the danger until they actually feel it. But I do suppose that definitely when we want to expand the usage of those spaces into learning and working and meeting with your friends and entertainment, then we definitely going to have some more policing in there that might be actually, be perpetuated by actual people being there, actual virtual people being there and looking around.
Dror, is this the future of gaming? Or does it even define in some way the future of our relations with each other? I mean, what's coming down the line here?
Yeah, so let's look at your son and his friends and this generation and understand how important that is to them. I advise anyone who watches us maybe to just look at YouTube for live performances in Fortnite. Okay, it's a game, Fortnite, but you could find there occasionally rock and pop performances which are an amazing event. It's a cultural event, a societal event, and you need to watch that and understand where the world is going, and moreover, understand how important this avatar, this virtual person who reflects you, is for those people who hold it. Okay, they really care about how this person behaves, how he looks. They buy stuff for it. They really care for it. So we should not neglect it or overlook it. It's going to be important in the coming years.
Dror Globerman, reminiscent of so many sci-fi movies. I think of Bruce Willis, Surrogate, so many others. It appears we're heading down that path fast. But Dror Globerman, thanks for being with us here. Appreciate it.
Thank you.